We all know that speed is probably the most important thing that you need in the game. Speed kills. Like we know that. But I've been testing this week what's like not using speed. And I want to talk about it just a little bit here with you guys as we get into this week's episode of the best team in Madden.
If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you head over to MMOEXP.com to avoid the packs and save some racks. Use code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description below. Fastest coins, cheapest coins. Use code CC. We'll see you guys on the sticks. 5% off. Be great.
Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here in his best team in Madden time. It's a lineup update where we just want to discuss stuff, and we're going to show you guys some breakdowns of some early weekend league gameplays. I want to let you guys know right here, these are not the best matchups. They are not, but I'm having to bring these ones to you because of the time constraints. We're trying to get this out to you guys on Sunday, I believe is the idea and the goal here. So, not really the point. Not the point right now is not trying to find you the best possible game, because we played some pretty good games. I just wasn't all recording them. I was being lazy. That's just the way it goes sometimes. But let's aim for 1,000 likes on the video. You guys have been crushing best team in Madden videos lately, and I greatly appreciate it. And then again, if this is Sunday, that means there's football today. If there's football today, that means that Underdog Fantasy is going to be going strong. And you can click the link in the pinned comment there, or download the app. Make sure you use code TheActualCC when you sign up. They'll give you up to $100 on your first deposit. And if you're a new sign up, you can have the special Jamar chase line still over under 1 yard. Pair it with something else. You should be good to go. So when I made my new team last week, I thought, man, we're real close to not needing to use some wide receiver strategy cards. We're getting real close there. I was like, well, I'm going to try it anyway. So I used play fake on one slot this week. So I'm still getting +1 speed to my receivers, but not +2. Now, what play fake is going to give us here is 3 deep accuracy, 2 pass block, 2 deeper route running. Now, pass block itself, PBK, doesn't really do much for us. We care about pass block power, pass block finesse. Okay, that too doesn't overly matter. Additionally, we are also going to be getting 1 spec catch and 1 pass block power. So that's going to have a bigger effect, which means that affects honestly all 11 people as opposed to 2 people, because the way we have this constructed right now, Justin Jefferson already gets 99 speed for us because he's part of our theme team. Okay, so there's only 2 people that one strategy card was going to affect, and there was 11 that the other one was going to affect. Now, I didn't use Charlie Joyner here. I used Percy Harvin, but he's in the lineup right now. But they're the same speed. They're both speed 98 speed. Okay, so it works. Even Debo Samuel here. Look at the numbers right here. 98 speed. I used 2 receivers who are 98 speed. Good, bad, I don't know. Additionally, if you love hunting for overall, using not the wide receiver card bumps your overall. So like for us here, using the play fake, we got a +1 to Walter Jones, Faneca, Mawai, Trent Brown, Darren Waller, Justin Jefferson even, and Russell Wilson. So we actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more overall points from it. If you care about that, again, I still think speed is really the most important, but I really wanted to go through and test it and see how important it was. I am looking forward to using Charlie Joyner. I just picked him up today. I'm recording this on Saturday, obviously. Have not used him. Again, trying some different things out. Put slot apprentice on him. Trying outside apprentice on Debo, with the way that I'm trying to switch things up a little bit on offense here. But again, half Seahawks, half Vikings team. Defensively, I still think using the in the zone strategy card is the most important, because right now it affects the most people. For sure. The only guy we have on the field that doesn't affect is Marshawn Lattimore. Really. He's not part of the theme team. He's fast anyway. He's the fastest player we would have out on the field, but everyone else is getting these boosts, and it really just makes sense. Again, if you're playing the game, and you're probably playing it near the same way, you have 7 or 8 safeties and corners on the field at most times. So you're getting that speed boost on 7 or 8 players. Now, obviously, some of the other defensive strategy items will give you other boosts. And we can go look at a few of them here. Ones that I would think you can use. There is one that eventually I think people will probably gravitate towards. It's for outside linebackers, D linemen, I think, or DNs. Which it gives a speed boost there. I don't know, I've never really seen it, but it does exist. So like the other ones that I would want to be using are the ones that just affect all positions, right? All positions. It just makes sense. So something here like pursuit, block shed, play rec, zone coverage, and strength. That's what I would play. This is the one I would probably be using. Right? Now, a lot of the new strategy cards that came into the game, not really useful. Okay? It's kind of unfortunate. I wish they did a little bit more with it, but it's not. So even if we were using run stuff, it would still help out our corners and our safeties by giving them a +1 to zone. Pursuit, always important. Block shed, important. I feel like play rec actually does matter too. But speed. So was it worth one speed trade-off for some of that? I don't think so. Like, I really don't think so. So if we plug this run stuff in here, right? Just for sake, because again, people who you are overall hunting, we basically see where everyone's at on here. Let's take a look. Let's upgrade this card and let's see how the overalls change. And then I want to get into some gameplays for you guys. It's interesting, you know. A lot of people will tell you, oh, this person has a higher overall team. Well, how they're doing that is with these random strategy cards here. Honestly, like honestly, it's what they're doing. So run stuff is going to get one zone, one strength, 3 pursuit, 2 block shed, 2 play rec. Again, that's not bad. That's not bad. The difference with the new strategy cards is you get +2s on the other two. Does this help our team overall? Well, I think it makes our team worse, personally. But who does it really affect? Sharif Floyd, Kevin Williams, AJ Hawk, Anthony Barr, Bobby Wagner. All the other guys stayed the same, okay? Now, I'm not going to be using these just yet. I think we are real close to being able to use that. I'm going to stick with my double in zones for now. I will say, just off the rip to you guys, I personally feel like the speed on these 2 wide receivers didn't overly matter. Right? I don't feel like, man, I wish they were 1 speed faster. But I also didn't feel like I was getting better pass blocking or Russell Wilson was more accurate either. Okay? I don't feel that way at all. However, which way you want to go. Now you guys are going to talk about what cards were missing on the team. There was a lot of team of the year. We see these are the cards we added. Von Miller just came out. The only reason I'm not going to pick up Von Miller is because I feel like we're going to be getting somebody better soon. Which sounds crazy because that Von looks cracked. I'll be patient. I'll wait. But I'm not overly worried about it. Super Bowl Charles Haley. That may be the guy. But let's break down some footage. All right, so here is, I think this was like game 1 of Weekend League. And again, these aren't like the most super competitive. I played a pro player type of games. I'm going to be fast forwarding through these a bit for you guys here as well. Just because we don't need to see these whole games and break them down. And honestly, these happened so long ago that I don't really remember what happened in them either. But remember, these are games played without double wide receiver strategy boost, Percy Harvin instead of Charlie Joyner, and that's about it. The team is basically the same. So like how I would set up my audibles, and again, I'm trying to be a little more diverse here. So like we've got Harvin on the outside because I had wide receiver apprentice on him at the time, and just trying to figure out some different things here on offense. And you're not gonna see like craziness. Like there's at no point, even through the rest of these games that I've played, and I think I've played 14 games. I think I'm 11-3, or maybe I'm 12-3 in Weekend League. Thinking the losses we've had, right? We showed they fall on mine. At no point was it like, man, I'm really missing out on something here. I will say, from the cards I've used, I've really enjoyed Justin Jefferson. Look at this play, great play, good spin, all that. Jefferson, I've really liked so far. Debo, I've actually liked way more than I thought I would. I really hate his archetype, and I wish there was something more to go along with that. But that's the truth. Patrick Surtain. I hate saying this because I hate playing against this guy. He's almost a must cop. Okay, pretty much. If you play zone coverage, cover twos, he's a must. Okay, and on a Vikings team, Harrison Smith has been really, really good. Again, he's 99 speed on the Vikings part of the team, so that makes sense. Otherwise, Darren Waller, honorable mention to him. Danielle Hunter has played fine as well, but there's a lot of Danielle Hunters out there. People use Parsons, people use Javon Curse. Hunter, people probably using Von Miller now. I'm using him because he's a Viking. Okay? And we also have the new Derwin James. He was not going to be in this video, but that card also I've loved to use. So we got good first drive. And again, this guy, he was running sort of like different stuff here, like a little option off meta stuff. Anytime someone runs a different scheme, I'm not going to hate on him. I may not like it, but I'm not going to hate on him. Any sort of creativity or what people have is cool. It's different. He dives with Derrick Henry there. My man's got to learn how to slide, for sure. Or Derrick Henry, just don't. But like Jefferson is our only 99 speed player on offense. That's it. But he's played so good, getting away, doing stuff. He feels really, really good to me. Again, theme team, okay? Don't get mad at me for him being on my theme team. Patterson playing well. Arvin still plays really well. Look at Waller right there. Again, Waller is such, like I said, honorable mention to Darren Waller card. There's a lot of very similar tight ends, but he has done so good. He hasn't really dropped the ball. He's broken tackles, and he can get away from people. Now, if I was using a Raiders team, obviously he's a little bit better, but I am not anymore. Okay, I am not. So that game ended. Did I have another game in here? We do. We're playing this game here against Birdman 003. Again, a different sort of scheme. So me on defense trying to figure stuff out. I want to be better, right? How often as Madden players we get very complacent? That's pretty often. I don't want to be complacent. I want to be learning and doing all that. So that's what I'm really trying to do here against this guy. It's, again, just slightly different. Slightly different. We didn't do anything super crazy against him at all. He's just, he wanted to run the ball a lot. And since the run commit glitch has been patched, a lot of people have wanted to be like a super heavy runner. And I'm here for it. Like, it's cool. Like, we'll figure it out, right? We'll figure it out. Let's see here. Like, here's just a Sherman. Look at Sherman. Look Sherman in a flat coming down towards the hash there. Beautiful. Sherman is great. Sherman is terrible in man, though. If you run a man heavy scheme, please do not use Sherman. His agility, his change of direction, whatever it is, he just gets beat. Now, I would like to say that's a good pick, but he just threw it at me, so that's cool. That's cool for sure. So again, just playing the way I am. Again, I'm trying to expand the way I play. For years and years, I've been very stagnant. I'm gonna do the same thing over and over and over. Now I'm trying to add in more stuff. I feel like it's the way the game plays has forced my hand. Right? I can be a very good offensive player, or I can be a very bad defensive player sometimes. So like right here, you would have liked that to get open, but again, that was kind of a poor setup. I threw a pick, right? I'm human. I throw interceptions. It's okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at showing you that I make mistakes. At all. Like, it happens. Right here, he's going with Vic and Lattimore. Lattimore's forced, I think, 3 fumbles for us now. As more of a blitzing slot corner. He does have 88 hit power, so I'm not sure if that has come into play. They've generally been quarterback fumbles, but again, I don't force a lot of quarterback fumbles either. So that was an easy touchdown. was a pick six. Feels like this was a pick or something coming along here. Maybe this isn't the game we want as another game. I knew there was 3 in here that we did. I do kind of hate that we got rid of Sean Taylor. I really loved the way Sean Taylor played. Like, look at this. Like, great play by Sean. That's a hook. Not manned up. It's just a hook. Derwin does look slightly better. 1 speed faster. Slightly better zone. So that matters. But again, we ran through a lot of these games, and you see, I'm not having to do a ton on offense here. I'm not sure when he quits here. They always quit pretty standardly. That's just a nice bait. That's just a nice bait. Let me load up another game. All right, this is the last game we're gonna have 4 here. Again, we're winning these games. There was another one that was really short, so I'm just not gonna show it in. So at this point, we're 4-0, right? Am I feeling the effects of Deebo Samuel being 98 speed? Unusable 98 speed. And you know what? He actually is really usable. If you guys even watch the Deebo Samuel gameplay we had, he gets open. He gets open. Is 99 speed better? Sure. Do I think that's what you should be doing? Yes. Yes, I do. I will still say yes, I do. I like having the higher overall cards, and I have that card active, and when I show you guys overalls of teams and stuff, I'll probably have that card active just to show it a little bit higher. But when I'm playing games, until I don't need it, I need it. Okay? I will take the 2 speed on Deebo, or the 1 speed on Deebo, 1 on Charlie Joyner, or my other receiver, over these other things. If I have, the only thing that would make me change that is if for some reason Russell Wilson's deep accuracy starts to suck. If it starts to suck, we'll figure it out. It shouldn't suck. It's already pretty high. But I think it's at 98 with the card. That's almost perfect, right? You would expect him not to miss those passes. You never know, right? You truly never know. This game's a little short here, so we'll just sort of watch this out. You guys can sort of see some of the things that I'm trying to do out here. Jefferson, incomplete. I feel like he had flat zone KOs here too. So I was actually a little frustrated at the start of this game here. I recognize this guy's name. I couldn't tell you if he was a good player or a bad player, but if I recognize or remember someone's gamer tag, like, there's a reason for it. You know what I mean? So I was trying to get these off, and his zone KOs just popping that ball out constantly on us. Don't matter how fast you are on those plays, right? It really doesn't. So again, setting up the defense here, and I've loved the way that we've been playing defense. I absolutely love it. Love it. My biggest mistakes still, for how I'm playing right now, are offensively. Oh, it's the easiest game to play on offense. It is, but I'm still trying to learn different plays, route combinations, make some of the reads, and some of the reads have just been slightly off. And when you make a read that is slightly off, you probably get picked. An easy play, you still gotta make it though, right? So like even here, we turned the ball over. I thought we were gonna be in for one. I was expecting a nice big run here or something, right? There it is. You know, a lot of times with trips at end, people like to motion over against when they run the ball. I don't really understand why. If any of you guys run trips tight end and know why you do that, I would love to know. I'm not sure if you're trying to disguise stuff or not. You're not disguising me when you're just taking someone away from the running lane. So I don't know. Maybe there's a reason for it. There's got to be a reason for it. So like right here, I'm not sure what that was exactly, but there's Surtain, right? Now, would anyone have picked that off? Probably. But we're going to give PS2 his credit. Great card. Great card. And like that's how you have to play. You can't make mistakes. As soon as you start making mistakes, it's fine. Like, he's still in an okay situation though, right? Because he actually technically got the stop to start, right? So He's down no worse than if we had one play touchdown him or bombed him here completely. He's just got to make sure he does something here going forward. And again, he's got a great route combination. He's going to have two things open. I'm going to have to pick one generally, or unless I'm over adjusting. And I don't want to over adjust at this part of the field. I'm more likely just to start chasing your deep routes and give you the underneath and just start hitting you, popping you, hit sticking you, all that sort of stuff. Why would I give up the deep routes? It makes no sense. But there, Lattimore. Lattimore kind of baited him here a bit too. It's a bad pass, but because he's in like a match zone basically here with the way that I'm playing this defense. So it's really hard to blame him when he's obviously looking at that crossing route or the corner route, whatever it is, to Jerry Rice there, thinking, oh, well, he's going back. And so his timing on when he hits the button here, you can see it as soon as the little red question mark pops up. I don't hate him for throwing this, right? I don't hate him for throwing this. Lattimore just made a play. Lattimore's been great card, and he's not even the tallest. You know, we all talk about height. Well, he is 6 feet tall. That's why we like Sherman, we like Surtain, all that sort of stuff. So good cards all around. Again, we'll probably have a more in-depth stuff with this going forward. I will be playing the rest of my games with the proper strategy card in place. Again, I want to show you guys that just because I've been using, we'll call it the wrong one, doesn't mean that I still feel like this is the best position for me and for you guys. Okay, again, we are really close on theme team players right now. On half theme teams, we're basically there. 97 speed fully powered up on a half theme team means you only need one card. You would need, obviously, 98 speed fully powered up on a non-theme team. And we're really close to there. As soon as we start seeing these Ultimate Legends 97s powered up to 98s, more consistent, that's going to take over. You only need 3 of them, maybe 4. If your wide receiver 4 right now is 98 speed, is that a bad thing? No. If Debo was wide receiver 4 for me, I would be pretty freaking happy, right? So keep that in mind. And again, the corners, all that, we're a lot further off. The only on a theme team, again, different. On non-theme teams, Lattimore and Derwin right now are 99 speed. The only 2 cards. As of right now, they're the only 2 cards. But you still likely use a theme team, right? Until we get there, again, same principle happens. If I can get rid of one in the zone chemistry card or strategy card, I would love it to be able to boost more people. We'll see how it goes and plays out. I think by the end of February, I'm going to say that. I think we have ditched one card on each side of the ball. I think that's what's going to happen. So I love you guys. Be great. I'm out. Peace.